Hi spooksters, and welcome to another edition of Spooky Chicken. My name is Julie and I'll be your host. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. I've never really tried to do this before, but I'm going to actually reach out to an ancestor of mine, Jesse Woodson James. Now, I used to do genealogy and I traced my family lineage back. The main reason that I started doing my genealogy is because everybody kept telling us that we were related to President Zachary Taylor, and on the other side, I'm related to Frank and Jesse James. Well, I heard that so much, and every time I asked, how am I related to them? Nobody could answer that. However, my great Aunt Gay used to tell a story at the family reunions, the Vincent family reunions, about how Frank and Jesse James came to her house after a robbery. It was one of the train robberies, and they came to their house and wanted some fresh horses. Now, they were a family, and they weren't real big on doing it, but they knew they had no choice. It was Frank and Jesse James. So my Aunt Gay was a very, very little girl at the time. So her parents brought Frank and Jesse in, gave them fresh horses, fed them dinner, and when she went to clean up the table that night, there were silver dollars from the robbery under each plate, Frank and Jesse's plate. So that's a story that she usually tells at our family reunions. However, she did pass away some years ago, so we no longer have those stories. And I was still pretty young. I didn't get around to going to very many of the family reunions, so I didn't quite get the story straight as to what the deal was and exactly how we were related. So I started doing genealogy, and come to find out, Frank and Jesse James are my seventh cousins, 5 times removed. What had happened was the James family married into the Hamrick family, which is my grandmother's family. So that's how we became related with Frank and Jesse James. I finally found that out. However, really it was awfully funny because I found everything else on my family, my family trees from my dad's, up through my grandfather's. On my dad's side, I went back 12, 13 generations of great-grandfathers all the way back to England. And I found these connections before I found the Jameses. I started the genealogy because of the James relation. But that was the last connection I actually found before I finally let go, because I have tons and tons of family information. So my main thing, the main reason why I started, was to find out exactly how I was related to Frank and Jesse James. So now I know. So right now we're going to reach out and try to talk to Jesse Woodson James, if he'd please come forward. Before we even get started, I want to go ahead and show you that I am going to turn my phone onto airplane mode, because I don't want that to interfere whatsoever with the K2 meter. And anytime I turn on the K2 meter, I always turn this off. Even though the phone's not over there, I still wanted to turn it off because I want to make sure that this is not what interferes with the K2 meter when we start the app. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach out with the Necrophonic app and see if we can't reach Jesse James. Speaker. What happened? Okay, so we're going to use the Necrophonic app to reach out to Jesse James. Jesse James, are you here? Jesse, if you're here, can you please say your name? Do you recognize this picture that's up here on this screen? Is that your family? Jesse, do you know who's in this picture with you? Jesse, if you're really here, can you do me a favor? Can you please tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? I just need to show that you're really here, so if you can tell me how many fingers. Can you tell me how many fingers are there again, please? Both. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Jesse, can you tell me what year that you died? Do you know about the controversy behind your death? Somebody came forward and claimed they were you. Was that you? Or were you already dead? Well, if you can't tell me what year you died, could you tell me how old you were when you died? Jesse, do you remember this picture on the screen right here? Could you name anybody that's in the photograph? Jesse, can you tell me how it is that you died? Wow. Can you tell me how old you were when you died? Jesse, do you remember this picture right here? This photograph? Can you tell me who's in it? Can you tell me who that is in the picture with you? Now, Jesse, just may I ask another favor of you? I do need to show that you're really here with me. Is there any way that you could walk over and touch this box right here and let us know that you are here with us? All you have to do is try to touch it. It won't hurt you or anything like that. But if you could just walk over there and touch that box, that would be great. Now there's also a ball right here, and look, if you move it around, it makes really pretty colors. Can you move that ball and make the colors light up? Just to show that you're really here. If you could either touch that box or move that ball, I'd be so grateful. I just need to show that you're here and it won't hurt you. Nuh-uh. Jesse, how many trains did you guys rob and banks? How many robberies altogether? I know you got blamed for some that you didn't do. So how many robberies did you actually pull? Jesse, are you in heaven right now? Are you with your family? Where are you? Do you recognize this photograph? Can you name anybody that's in it? Do you have anything to say? Jesse, do you regret anything that you did in your lifetime? Hey, did somebody kill you? Okay, well, I appreciate you coming through if you did. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off now. Can you say goodbye? And one more time, can you say your name for me since you wouldn't touch the box or move the ball? Can you say your name? All right, I thank you for coming through if you did. I very much appreciate it. I'd like to talk to you again. Can I call you again? Thank you. You have a good night. Goodbye. Okay, well, that was very interesting. I don't know for sure that he came through or not because obviously there was nothing moved. I don't know if there was any orbs or anything like that yet until we go back through this. Very, very curious to know if he came through or not. But hopefully we might have something through this. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And if you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting subscribe and like. And if you could do a comment and possibly share this video with everyone, I'd be so grateful for that. Alright, you have a wonderful evening, Spooksters. Thanks for joining me.